What's going on, y'all? We back, and we're gonna go in Job chapter 29. Job is a book following the life of a man named Job who's going through afflictions and what would seem like an unfair life, but despite all that, he never gives up his faith in the Lord. Okay, chapter 29. Moreover, Job continued his parable and said, "Oh, that I were as in months past, as in the days when God preserved me, when his candle shined upon my head, and when by his light I walked through darkness, as I was in the days of my youth, when the secret of God was upon my tabernacle, when the Almighty was set with me, when my children were about me, when I washed my steps with butter, and the rock poured me out rivers of oil, when I went out to the gate through the city, when I prepared my seat in the street. The young men saw me and hid themselves, and the aged arose and stood up. The princes refrained talking and laid their hand on their mouths. The nobles held their peace, and their tongues cleaved to the roof of their mouth. When the ear heard me, then it blessed me. And when the eye saw me, it gave witness to me. Because I delivered the poor that cried, and the fatherless, and him that had none to help him. The blessing of him that was ready to perish came upon me, and I caused the widow's heart to sing for joy. I put on righteousness, it clothed me. My judgment was as a robe and a diadem, and I was eyes to the blind, and feet was I to the lame. I was the father to the poor, and the cause which I knew not I searched out. And I break the jaws of the wicked, and pluck the spoils out of his teeth. Then I said, I shall die in my nest, and I shall multiply my days as the sand. My root was spread out by the waters, and the dew lay all night upon my branch. My glory was fresh in me, and my bow was renewed in my hand. Unto me men gave ear, and waited, and kept silence at my counsel. After my words they spake not again, and my speech dropped upon them. And they waited for me as for the rain, and they opened their mouths wide as for the latter rain. If I laughed on them, they believed it not, and the light of mine countenance they cast not down."